The 25. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Miami defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be taken down the ball before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The Jets at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 39. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. On play action, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Left side, Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Waddle, the motion man right. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Looking to pass. Tua. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And shedding a man at the 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 2nd down, Cook. And slow going there as they only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. After the turnover, it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 40 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now it's Rodgers. Here's a diving catch right side. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers running the option right. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Here's Rodgers to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
This is taken at the 23. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
There he goes left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give up the middle to H.A. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 2nd and 7. In motion left, Hill. From the gun, it's Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Now swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Touchdown! Devon Achane. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Eluding the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A. Well, a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Tua now on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Quentin Jefferson forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. There he goes, right side. Oh, some strong running. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over the way to security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, Tua. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. Touchdown, Dolphins. Robbie Chosen, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Here's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Tua. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
In motion left, Hill. Here's Tua. They set up the screen to A-Chain. Sheds off the tackle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hardman to return. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That time Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
H.A. now up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop it. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. This one deep for Wilson. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Tua going to throw. Tyreek Hill's got another one. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. 3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Rodgers again now. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Oh, wide open, complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 79 yards. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 33 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's in the space past the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Dolphins.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted.
Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. Dances by him. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, If you make a big...
And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That'll be caught by Hill. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing now is Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own